Welcome to the webinar. We're super excited today to talk about the changes that have happened at Great Stirrup Cay. We've been talking about them for a while and looking at artist conceptions, but today we get to see the real thing. And it is a great day to look at pictures like the one on your screen because it is cold no matter where you are. So it's great to picture everybody at this beautiful island. So we're happy to have with us today Andrea from Norwegian, and also, of course, myself, Julie, with Create Your Cruise. Thanks, Andrea, for coming.
Of course, thank you, Julie, and the team for having us. And I'm so excited. I love joining on these webinars with all of your amazing clients. I love to share what is new at Norwegian. And you are right, it's getting cold everywhere, even in South Florida, where I am. So right now, looking at the island and our beautiful Great Stirrup Cay, it's just a great thing to get inspired. And if you haven't booked a cruise, you might want to do it now after you see all this great news. But yeah, I'm very excited to share all the great things and new happenings at the island. So
Yes.
beautiful.
So fortunately for me, I was just at the island. I am just back. I was on the New Year's cruise on the Aqua, and we were the second ship that got to dock there. So I couldn't believe the changes. I was so surprised. I thought, oh, we have to share it with everybody. So let's get into it. I thought what would be fun is if we showed the artist renditions and what was coming, and then my pictures of what it looks like today. So take it away, Andrea. This was what everybody was promised.
Yes, we have been promised a pier for a long time, or maybe not promised a pier for a long time, but talking about a pier for a long time because, of course, being a tender port, sometimes the weather doesn't collaborate, and we miss the port. We miss the beautiful island. So we have been waiting for this gorgeous, gorgeous pier for a while. A pier that will be available for two ships, not only just one but two, and that is going to be has beautiful pathways and ramps available for everyone and accessible, of course. So we've been talking about this for a while, and so when now we wrapped up the plans, we said it was going to be delivered, and we did deliver. So we are excited about that.
That's right. And I forgot to mention, which I apologize. If you have any questions as we're going through, please type them in the Q&A box. We have Josh on the line who is going to be answering those questions and then bringing them up also at the end of the presentation. So feel free to put any questions you have as we go through the presentation in there so we can make sure to get everybody's questions answered. In the meantime, as I said, we were the second pier, the Aqua, second ship, I'm sorry, to dock at this beautiful pier. And here's what it was designed to look like. And here it is in real life.
Mhm.
So obviously, we don't have all the landscaping done yet, but look at this nice pier. It's huge, it's wide, it's a really nice walk on a flat surface. As you can see, Andrea is correct. There's plenty of accessibility here, and you're just walking off the ship. So here's some fun pictures of me and my husband celebrating that. Hooray! We're finally docked at Great Stirrup Cay. I know just the sailing before ours, they were already missing the port a couple times because of not being able to tender. So we have really been waiting for this pier, and it is fantastic.
And it is here. And on the renderings and on the creator team's imagination, it was the aqua. And you were on the aqua. The
Yeah,
aqua was the one that was the first one there. So we were excited about that.
just like the drawing. So
Like the drawing.
this pier will be handling two ships, and currently it doesn't. However, it is really close. I mean, I think it's going to be a matter of just a few months before it's able to handle two. In the meantime, right now, one ship can dock and one ship can tender, so there can be two ships in port, and that was the case on the day that I visited, which was a New Year's sailing. So, kind of want to talk about how it's handling crowds because obviously two full ships. But if we go on to the next slide, we can see what it looks like to tender. We have all had this beautiful memory, I think. So this was the Jewel, the Norwegian Jewel, sitting off there, and they were tendering while we were docked. I'm sure that they were giving us lots of jealous looks.
Were. But not to worry that the second portion of the pier is soon to come. We are very short time away, I think a few weeks away from the second one. So by very short time, we're going to have both piers functioning.
Yes, so you get off the pier, and what does it look like now? That's what I was wondering. Like, okay, now we're not where we usually are because we usually tender in. What does it look like when you walk down that pier? And that brings us to the Welcome Center. So the next slide is what the picture, the artist renditions were.
Yes. So these are our beautiful welcome area, the Great Stirrup Cay, amazing, just entering to the great life, and it's what I have back here on my screen. And you know, we can what we can expect here is an amazing opportunity for pictures. You know, we know everyone loves to take pictures and put them on social media, and or just keep us as a memory. And this is going to deliver. So we have a great, beautiful entrance. It's going to be a covered pergola. And that you, as you walk in and walk out, you will see that later is going to overlook the bridge, which is about 400-foot high coastal views. So it's going to be a nice area for you to walk around and just start your adventure in the island as you
So
make your way in. Mhm.
here's the exciting part. What does it look like? Ta-da! It's there. So when you first walk off the pier, you have this big photograph moment, the Great Light. You can see me standing there. Obviously, the landscaping we all know needs some help, but it's here and it looks just like the pictures. You got this big entrance to Great Stirrup Cay, super modern building. And I think when you go to the next slide, people will be excited to know there's bathroom facilities. There's my daughter being goofy, but there's brand new bathroom facilities right there. And then there is a map of the island, which is really important because you've come into a new place now. This is not where the tenders came in. So you have to make sure you know where you're going to get to the different areas because we still have the villas and now a whole bunch of new areas that we're going to show you. So it's kind of nice to get where you are. And there's a tram stop. So when you're waiting by the tram stop, it kind of details where you're going to get off, if you're going to get off in two, three, or four, which stop, depending on where you're going to go on the island.
Mhm.
And of course, seating areas too. So here's the trams. They are so pretty. I saw two. There might be a third one that I missed, but I saw two. There was not a long wait for the tram. And remember, we were on Aqua, so that is the newest, biggest ship. So we were on definitely on a full sailing. But here is the tram that you will
Mhm.
get into. And then from this area, they will take you off to your adventures.
Absolutely. And that's also a great addition. I mean, we knew that we're going to go in and out different places and farther places. And we did have a tram before, but not only this is going around with the beautiful theme as well. I think they're so pretty. But yeah, it's going to be so easy to navigate the entire island with this service. It's great.
Yes. And this tram was so new, Andrea. It still had the shipping labels on it. I was laughing. They forgot to take them off. Brand new, brand new. So you get into this tram, and then, of course, you start your day going off to wherever you want to go on the island. And that includes many new areas. So, of course, here we have again the artist rendition of a place called Splash Harbor.
Yes, this is a great area. This is a complimentary splash pad that is going to be great for families, family friendly, which is going to have lots of space also for the parents to relax, while the kids enjoy this great amounts of water slides and water little features and bucket. That bucket is super fun. So we even are going to have a bar located just adjacent to the splash pad. So both adults and kids can have a bunch of fun. So it's a big area, 3,000 square feet of this splash pad area. So about 23 feet in height and 21 water toys arranged around the splash pad. So lots to do for the little ones. And now let's show how it looks
Yeah.
in real
To
life.
be honest, I forgot this was even a thing. I'm going to be honest. And I turned the
Yeah.
corner and I was like, oh my word, what is this? But here it is. It is done.
Ah,
And let me tell you how popular this was. I mean, all these are my real pictures. And I just to kind of tell everybody, I got off the ship at 11:30. So the ship got in at 8 in the morning. It was leaving at 3:30. I got there at 11:30. So kind of the peak of the day, just so you can gauge how it's handling crowds. And
yeah.
here is the splash pad. And it was being used for in all the ways that you said, Andrea. The kids were having a blast. The parents were sitting in the umbrella chairs. Everything was a beautiful sunny day. So great day at the splash pad. And then, of course, on to the next slide. This is a couple areas. The hot dog stand, nobody was in line, but it was right across from it. So how fun if you need to feed your kids, it's right there, complimentary. And
Oh, seating.
sadly, here's the little bar. It was closed. It wasn't open yet. So
Mhm.
nobody was enjoying any cocktails, but this is the obviously with the bar finished. I don't know when it's opening, and you can see all the seating areas around it for the family. So this is a great family area and absolutely complimentary. I honestly was surprised when I saw it. It is so nice.
Yeah, it's a great addition, definitely. And once that opened, I mean, I'm sure that there was people servicing and getting drinks, and you could walk to bars. Most likely, I'm not seeing anyone here valet, but I'm sure that there were people getting drinks. Did you see any of that, Julie?
I didn't see it, but in all
Okay,
fairness, I didn't hang around long. I didn't have children with me, so I kind of enjoyed taking
that's
some
right.
pictures and moved on with my day because I was very excited to see the next area. That's where I was heading, and that, of
Yeah.
course, is the Great Life Lagoon.
Oh, yeah, this is a great concept, and I'm very happy to see it brought to life. Of course, the island has two main pictures. This is the new one, the expansive pool complex. This is, I mean, 28,000 square feet of it's just like if you think about two Olympic pools in here. So lots of space, and we did kind of to separate two areas, one for like more kids friendly because it's near the closer to the splash pad area, and the other one is more like adult friendly. I will say so. Better is plenty of space for everyone. About 1,000 free lounges around, so they're really positioned in a way that you can enjoy all this beautiful area. And there's 33 cabanas there, so if
Yes.
you want to rent a cabana, you can do that too.
So, is it done? Is it what's it look like now? Oh, well, this is still the artist rendition, but we'll move on to the real stuff. Ta-da!
That
It
is
is done.
pretty good.
It
Yeah, this
is
one is
done.
pretty awesome.
It looks amazing. So look how big this pool is. And of course, you can see from that picture with kind of those round roofs, that was the bar area. So that was
Mhm.
by far the most popular. I mean, obviously, everybody was swimming up to the pool bar for their drinks. Um,
Mhm.
there were, like when you say 1,000 lawn chairs, you're not kidding, Andrea. There was so much seating area around this pool, and you can see it's nice seating areas. If you look at the umbrellas with the chairs, all that is complimentary. It is just a huge, huge pool. Like, I mean, you could hopefully you could tell by these pictures how big this area is.
Massive. And let's just point out here, Julie, that with both ships, and this is a New Year sailing, so both sailings were sold out, were full, and I don't see massive crowds in here. I see very lots of space between people, so nobody feels very crowded, which is great.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, I was there like obviously 11:30, not the ideal time to come out and run and get your lawn chair, but there was chairs. I mean, there was plenty of chairs. So moving on, there's some great facilities here. These are the brand new bathrooms. So that has always been a complaint I've had about this island is there weren't enough bathrooms, but look at these brand new modern bathrooms and this huge wall of showers. I thought that was so smart to put
I
in.
love this so much.
So if you're running through the sand, you can take care of your sandy
Flush out.
feet.
Yes,
And of
love that.
course, the next thing that most people are looking for is food. And this also is right next to this pool. So they have on the left-hand side, that is the Abaco Taco, where you can go and have complimentary tacos. And then on the other two pictures, that was where they were grilling up hamburgers and chicken and hot dogs. And right beside it was a buffet line. I did get in that buffet line, Andrea, and maybe now we're talking now it's getting closer to noon and there might have been 10 people in line ahead of me. So once again, it was handling the crowds really, really well. And again, all of this that you're seeing is complimentary. The tacos complimentary, the burgers and everything in the grilling area is also complimentary.
And that's in addition to the big area with all of our the buffet areas as well.
Right. Yes.
Right. This is we're talking about the new addition part, that the other big area with the buffet still open. Great.
So
I
on to the
know.
next.
On to the next. What's new?
Yeah,
More.
this is new. I mean, this is so exciting. Here's the cabanas you were talking about.
Yep.
So kind of go through these pictures. We have the single family cabanas. And then we have these giant family cabanas, which hold up to 12 people. You can kind of also get an aerial view of these cabanas. That circle looking roof is another pool bar, but
Mhm.
it's not in
Yeah.
the pool. It's in the dry area. So if you want to go out, not be in the pool, not get wet, that bar continues not only on one side in the pool, but on the other side outside the pool. And there's plenty of chairs all around there. So you can enjoy the ambiance without getting in. And then you can also see these stairs going down to the beach. If you walk past the pool, you just walk right into the beach. So you can literally see the pool deck, stairs, beach. So you're not losing your connection with the beautiful Bohemian waters either.
That is fantastic. I'm trying to put myself into that at the top of the stairs. It's gotta be, it looks so pretty. Now it gives them more dimension to the island. You know, you're looking at it from a little high as you walk, that you're getting the vibe everywhere you go. This is great.
Yes. And these cabanas, I will tell you, they were pretty popular. I did see a lot of them in use. I tried not to take pictures of, people enjoying their cabanas. But to give people an idea, the Great Life Cabana for a couple was 250 for the day for the rental fee. So it's really not that bad when you consider the cabanas of the other brands, I'm going to say. So moving on. Silver
Let's see.
Cove. I
Yeah.
just kind of wanted to add this because it's still there. It's just a
Yes.
completely different part of the island. But if you enjoyed the villas at Silver Cove and the lagoon, of course, they put a pool in over there, the buffet, all still there. This is just a completely different area than where this pool is. Like you don't even see it, to be honest. It's a much further tram ride over to Silver Cove. But
Yeah.
it's everything that you know and love about the island is still there. This is just adding on.
Edition, exactly. But I love Silver Cove and the Mandara Spa. So beautiful. All right. On to the adult only area. I was very excited when when this was announced that this was coming by Shore Club, because that is always a great ask. People love to have this adults only experiences. We are a family friendly cruise line, of course. We're multi-gen, but we do have people that enjoys just to have adults only areas, and this is beautifully appointed. This is private access. It has also dedicated bar and light dining options. Also has complimentary. In addition to that, our guests that are enjoying the Vibe Shore Club, they can go into the Silver Cove restaurant. Um, just a restaurant, but it has comfortable lounge seating, hanging day beds, and just lots of ambient music. So it's really, really a vibe, like they could say nowadays, right? You have to pay day passes, and includes an upgraded lounger and premium umbrella. So again, it has a private bar and restaurants, about 12 to 16 villas, and over 200 lounges. So you really have lots of space to enjoy and be really relaxed.
Yeah. So here's the shocker. On to the next slide. It's done. Can you believe it? I
Yeah.
had no idea it was open. I had absolutely no idea. So this gives you a perfect view of how nice those lounge chairs are that Andrea was just talking about. I mean, talk about premium lounge chairs. Look how comfortable those look. So just so you know, this is an area that does have a fee. So everything we've been talking about with the Great Life Pool and the children's splash area, that was all complimentary. Vibe Beach Club, Shore Club does have a fee. It's $86. That's how much it was on my sailing. If you wanted to rent this little cabana for two, it was $250. Again, just like the one that we just looked at. And this, doesn't have the pool area or anything here. This is just beach,
Hmm.
adults, upgraded menus because you're eating over at the Silver Cove. But this is Vibe. And look at that beach. Wow.
Love it. I love it so much. It's so great. All right. Well, this is another great concept. Of course, we have a lot of thrill seekers, and as part of our guests, they love adventure, they love fun, and so we are delivering with the Great Tides Water Park. This is going to be very innovative experience, lots of excitement and adventure, just like people love it, and it's going to be 19 water slides. 19. Lots of fast, so for those that love the adrenaline rush, that's going to deliver, and some more laid back features. And I'm excited about the 800-foot dynamic river. We don't call it lazy river because it's faster than a traditional lazy river, and it has more features in it. You'll see in a minute. So we have about 9,000 square foot splash zone for the kids. So this is an addition with water slides and tipping buckets. So, and we are going to have the industry first cliffside jumps of 10 to 15 feet high. And as we move along, you'll see it a little closer in.
Yeah, so we'll
Now,
go through these real quickly because
yeah,
this is just the different zones that you just talked about. So
yeah,
here is your real thrill part at the Tidal Tower. I think that's the what I'm most excited about. I want to go on that yellow slide there. It is going to be
you're pretty
fun.
adventurous, Julie.
Yeah. And I'm loving that the rafts are going to go up on conveyor belts instead of carrying them up all these stairs. That's brilliant. So,
Right? Isn't it great? I love that.
so on to the next, we can see more about the Cliffside Cove. Yeah, this one, I don't think I'm going to be jumping off the cliffs, but
Either.
looks exciting.
We'll be
Then
looking at the
moving,
people jumping on the bar because there's a bar behind it, behind the grotto. Right there, the big slide is going to be a bar. So we can look at the people
that'll
jumping
be me. I'll
from
be
there.
watching from there. Yeah. Then moving on, we have the next area of that, the splash zone, which is great that there's already a free one there, but this is going to be even bigger and better if you bring your kids over to this area.
Then you have that available for them too. You know, lots of people that might just have all different age group kids, and maybe some will go into the title area, and then some will stay in the splash zone for the little ones. Mhm.
Yep. And then next, of course, we cannot forget about the dynamic river.
That's
That's
it.
going to be
That's
super
it.
fun.
Yeah, that is going to be fun. It's going to have it's like several entry points, and it's going to have a multimedia tunnel with sunken grotto theme. So it's going to be a
Wow.
lot of lights, lots of interesting luminescence scene, and it's going to be more exciting, I said, than just the regular river. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. So now everybody, I know everybody on the webinar wants to know how does it look now?
Yes, show
What does it look like
everybody.
now?
Let's show
So
everybody.
let's show everybody. Wow. Well, sad news, guys. It isn't here. We have a nice big poster announcing it. We have some cranes. They're definitely working on it. You can
We're
see where
working
it's
on
going
it.
to be, like way over on that other side of the island, like far
Yeah.
away from what the things we've already seen. But I was shocked. It says coming summer of 26.
It
So
is.
they're going to build this awful fast.
Yes, it's going to be coming, coming summer. We have delivered thus far on every timeline on what we have. It actually we are a little ahead on some of those items. So I have no doubt that this is going to be ready for the summer. So I'm excited.
I cannot wait
I
to see
don't
it.
ask me if a beginning, middle, or late of the summer. I don't know, but it's
I
going to
don't
be the
know.
summer still.
I'll have to take one for the team and go down there again and get you guys new pictures.
We're going
Anyway,
to have to.
so we don't know. We don't know with
No.
this one, like any of the like the cost that might be associated with this because clearly there's no cost sheets yet. It's not open, but we will be bringing you the news as soon as we know. So let's
Yes.
go on to the next area, which I promise is actually built.
Panoramic bridge. This is just an extra little, addition. Not little, really, because it's not. But a lot of aesthetics are going to what we like to do, but also just to, you know, put areas together and allow our guests to expand and not to feel confined on just into one area. So this is just bridging two
Yeah.
nice areas as well with this panoramic
So the
bridge.
great thing about this panoramic bridge is it's right past, if you keep walking past the Great Life Lagoon, you'll get to the panoramic bridge. And what does it look like now?
Hmm.
Completely done.
There it
So
is.
this is if you want to walk back. So if you decide, hey, I don't want to take the tram, I'm going to walk back to the ship. That's what we did. And when we first saw it, we thought, oh, this looks like it's going to be rather a long walk. I can tell you guys it was not. I was shocked when we were all the way back already. I was like, oh my word. It's an easy, easy walk. There is some parts that are up a little bit uphill and a little bit downhill, like a minor incline. My husband's standing there in the middle of that picture. If Josh can go back there, um, he is pointing the two different ways that you could go. So if you go one way, you're going to see the trams, and if you go the other way, you're going to see the panoramic walkway. So when you get up to this sign, you can do either thing you want if you want to walk or if you want to take the tram. And once again, the walk is easy. I think if I was going to say maybe it took us 6 minutes to walk back from the Great Life Lagoon. So now we can look at the next pictures. Here it is. And yes, it is panoramic. Look at all that pretty water.
So beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. It's really
All lit
great.
up too. So maybe that means future night stops. I don't know. Could be a hint.
You and I were thinking exactly the same thing. It's not, you never know. It
You
might not
never
be ruled
know.
out of the questions. You never know exactly. I think this was asked at our last latest John and it was the same answer. So I will give the same answer. You never
Yep.
know.
Never know. They don't put lights for no reason. Anyway,
Exactly.
when you get back and you finish your walk, you're literally back at the tram station. And if we look at the next picture, we can tell you there is a great, great photo op right here. Look at this. Everybody's going to have this photo op with them standing with their ship in the back.
We love that. Don't I mean we do. And the view does not disappoint. That is fantastic. It's such a beautiful shot of the ship and that Great Stirrup Cay. It's just yeah, it's a great picture. You look great. Love it.
Thank you. It's a fun day. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked, actually, Andrea, just really shocked. I'm like, I had no idea it was this far along. Like, I really didn't. I guess I didn't hear it on the internet or anywhere else that like I was going to show up and all these things were going to be done. And I would like, look how nice this is. It just really looks great. And once again, you guys, you're seeing it with two ships in. So, I mean, I know I was worried too with two ships, with crowds. What are the lines going to be like? Can I ever get a seat? No, it was a really great day. So obviously, I was on the Aqua going to Great Stirrup Cay, but there are many ways to get there. You can
Yes.
take the Aqua, which was fabulous, by the way. Um,
Mhm.
I also want to give a little shout out to our friend the Getaway, who's doing the 3 and 4 night sailings. Great way to get to
Yes.
Stirrup Cay, especially if you have just a weekend. You're going to have a whole day there. It's going to be fantastic. And then, of
Launch.
course, we have something new coming.
Yes, we do. We have our gorgeous Norwegian Luna that starts sailing this March, and she's going to be joining us here in South Florida in the beautiful city of Miami to be sailing Eastern Caribbean. She's our newest and greatest ship. We're excited to have her. And so if you'd like to join her in on the travels, please just come and book because honestly, she is going to be an amazing ship.
And I
And you
can't
see the
believe it's
island.
March. Like, I just can't believe it's so soon. Here she comes, like, ready or not, here she is.
Ready now. She is
So,
ready though. She is absolutely ready. And we are excited to join her.
so the great thing about Luna, if we go into the next slide,
Mhm.
is that she is going to have some really fabulous entertainment. Like, I had to cut it down, Andrea, because you sent me like 10 different shows.
There's
But
so much stuff that is great, great additions. You know, we introduced on Sid Norman Rumors, which is Fleetwood Mac show, which is phenomenal. So on right here on the beautiful Luna, we're going to have Elton, the celebration of Elton John, and who does not love Elton John? I mean, he is such a is such an idol icon, and we are excited about great hit-driven energy and music available there. And like I was saying, in St. Norman's, we had rumors on Agua, and now we're going to have the Eagles, a tribute to the Eagles on St. Norman on Luna. So
yeah, it's going to
that
be
and
great.
so much more, but it's going to be great.
Plus all your other shows. I mean, like when I was on
Plus the other
Aqua, I
shows, yeah.
could not believe it. There were just so much to do. I love your new game shows. The Price of Right. If you've not done that on the Norwegian yet, it is just so fun. You feel like you are literally at a taping in Hollywood. So the great thing about Luna is she is coming to Florida and we get her for a really, really long time. We have her from
Yes.
when she gets here in March all the way for 1 year, just 1 year, just here, just for us. So summer trips, Christmas, New Year's, all of it. Please think of Luna. She's brand new. Of course, Aqua's fabulous too. She's going to go up to New York for the summer though. So great opportunity for us to hop down to the Caribbean and of course Great Stirrup Cay.
And I love the itineraries. They go into Tortola, St. Thomas, Puerto Plata, and the Dominican Republic, and of course, Great Stirrup Cay. So just as and it's at the end of the cruise, so you enjoy it, and then you're ready to go with the most fabulous time behind you. So yeah, that's gonna be great.
But let me tell you, the new news at Norwegian just keeps coming. Like
Yeah.
literally, we had to change this today because you guys have had a major, major announcement.
Major announcement.
This
Yes.
all over. If nobody's seen it today, please read it. I mean, how exciting is the announcements about the new ship, which nobody even knew the name of until yesterday.
Yes, the beautiful Norwegian aura. I love the name, the aura, aura. People call. I mean, your aura. Well, I mean, that's just one of the most luminous, and I love the name. And look at the color. So Norwegian aura is selling on 2027, and she's going to be of course, the newest, but the longest ship in the fleet.
Yep.
She's going to be what, 1130 feet long, and she's going to hold 3,840 guests based on double occupancy, which is, great. And if you want to talk about a little bit about what she's going to bring differently, we're going to have a big family focus. Not that we're doing on the other ships, but she's going to have some new features. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, I do, but I also want to leave them waiting for more because we are definitely going to have a webinar on the Aura.
Ah,
I cannot wait to do it,
all right.
but I will
That's it.
say that if you were a fan of some of the older things that Norwegian got rid of, like their climbing areas and all those fabulous things, they are bringing them back, and they are not going to have the raceway track or the slide coaster, but the biggest water park you guys have ever had.
Yes. The
Yeah.
biggest water park, and lots of activities that people absolutely love in a multi-level area. It's going to be lots of new concepts, and we think that is going to bring so much fun to all of our guests. So we're
Yeah.
excited about that too.
And definitely, it is not going to be just for children. I know we're talking about water slides and climbing, but I also in the press saw that you guys are adding a bunch of nice adult areas as well. So exciting, and we will definitely be bringing you some updates and hopefully a very soon a webinar all about the new things that are going to be on this ship. So moving on, we do have a webinar special. So if you are looking to get yourself down to Great Stirrup Cay, either on 3, 4, 7 night cruises, we have an onboard credit special. Also 7 nights and longer, we'll have an extra night of specialty dining, which everybody loves, and a water package. So reach out if you are looking for any quotes. It is a great time to be thinking about summer vacation, next holiday season. I'm sure a lot of people have spring break coming up. So great opportunity to get yourself down to Great Stirrup Cay and see all the excitement.
Don't be left out. And these are great perks, exclusive with Create Your Cruise. You won't find that anywhere else. So definitely, we have so many options. So let's welcome you to see the GSC, as we call it, with love. Grace
Yes.
Therapy. Yeah.
Perfect. So
Awesome.
I know there's been some questions popping up that Josh has been hopefully addressing, but now is a great time to type your questions in the box, and maybe Josh also might have some that he wants to bring up.
We didn't have too many questions, Julie, but one question from Richard. Are things free with your wristband on the island?
Are things free with a wristband?
Yeah, what is included?
So the great thing is you don't need a wristband. I mean, unless you're going to a
Hmm.
specialized area like Silver Cove and Vibe, I think those two areas are the only ones I saw that needed a wristband. I didn't pay a penny at all on my day. I didn't have a wristband. I didn't pay for anything. I got off the ship. I walked through the new areas. I took the tram. I went over to the pool area. I relaxed over there for a while. I had lunch at the barbecue and 100% paid $0. Everything was included. So I think what's great about all these additions is there's a lot of these additions that have no cost at all. Like if you're looking for a great day for the family, you can do this without spending another penny because that little play area with the water slides for the kids, the hot dog stand, the great big pool, the beach down from the pool, the lounge chairs, the umbrellas, the barbecue, all that was included.
And we also have plenty of seating area, lounge chairs that are absolutely complimentary all around that we already had, plus what we have added with these new enhancements.
All right. And then moving on, so we have Wendar. I've booked a 7 day for June, not paid yet. Can I take advantage of the webinar special?
Um, that is a little bit of a difficult question. So send us an email or give us a call. We'll be happy to answer it. Just so everybody can contact us, I will have Josh give you my email address there in the Q&A. But of course, you can contact us through our website, createyourcruise.com. There's a contact us button there, and our phone number is on the screen. Happy to answer that on an individual basis.
Perfect. And then moving on from Beth, is there a tram from the ship to the welcome center and back to the ship?
Absolutely. And that is the great thing about this tram. It has tram stations all around the island with those different stops that you saw on the slide. So you can get off, goes to the tram, take it over to the Great Life Lagoon, enjoy your day at the beach and the pool, and take that tram right back. And the tram service, of course, is complimentary. So yes, you 100% do not need to worry about walking, although it is a beautiful walk, but that tram service operates the whole time. I saw those trams the whole day, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth.
Perfect. And then question from Ed, is Silver Cove an additional fee?
Yeah, so Silver Cove is the villa area. It has been around for quite a while. They have a lagoon there as well as ocean villas, and you can do a 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom or just regular villa there. And there is a fee. What's nice is that it does accommodate a lot of people. Like you can get a villa like a 2 bedroom that has like 16 guests. So it's great if you're cruising with a group, or if you do a family, you can of course get a smaller one. But there is a fee at Silver Cove. So that has not changed, by the way. It's identical over there. That's the one part of the island that has really stayed the same.
Mhm. Yes.
Perfect.
Except that if you haven't been in a couple years, we do have a wonderful infinity pool at the end of it, which is gorgeous too.
Yes. So the good news, everybody, is this webinar is being recorded. I know a few of you were late and missed some of the pictures, and we will absolutely make sure you get a copy of this. Of course, if you want to share it with your friends and family, that's also great. We're happy that they'll get to see the pictures as well. Um, I do see a few people asking about the drink package. And I think I'm going to let Andrea answer that one because it is a bit of a confusing answer. So Andrea, if you'd like to address the drink package on the island.
So we have what is called the free at sea, which is our standard promotion, which is the beverage package, dining package, shore excursion, and Wi-Fi package. In the island, the drinks are not included with the free at sea. So you go a la carte for the day. However, we do have the Free at Sea Plus, which is an upgrade package, which will include a whole new set of perks, including gratuities. Is going to include a higher premium beverage package as well. 50% of your dining, specialty dining, additional specialty dining is going to include gratuities as well as unlimited Wi-Fi and the drinks on the island on GSC. So on a cruise, you might want to consider having your free at sea plus package purchased, and that is $49.99 per person per day, and you get all of those perks, including the drinks on the island. But as it stands now, with just the free at sea, the drinks are not included. You will have to pay them a la carte.
Yes. And I think that change happens March 1st, Andrea,
March 1st.
because yeah, on my
Yes,
particular cruise, it was included the drinks, if as long as
that's
you had
true.
the free at sea, but
Correct.
that is going to make a change on March the 1st.
March the first sailing and beyond, you have that change. So if you go anytime before that, the drinks just at this point are included in the island. Which for any sailing after, the more the reason to purchase or buy or book your cruise now with this offer because we're including extra onboard credits, which helps with that expense.
Perfect. And we do have a few people asking about the cabanas. So I will tell you that I would highly recommend if you do want one of these cabanas that we showed you to purchase that ahead of time. On my particular cruise, I did notice quite a few people were still purchasing them once we got on board, but they did sell out. Keep in mind there were two ships, so both ships, passengers have opportunities to get these cabanas. So if you know for sure you want a cabana at the Great Life Lagoon, I would go ahead and get that before you even sail. That way you're not going to be disappointed later. And definitely I would not wait until you get to the island. Like I think if you get to the island and go up and ask, is there any open cabanas, you could be very disappointed. So that would be my advice about that. Regarding adult only areas, remember there is five. It does have the day pass fee as we spoke about, but I will tell you there's so many places to stretch out on this island. If you don't want to go somewhere with a fee, I think you'll find a comfortable spot to go to. I also think with these children areas, it's going to be much easier to find areas where there's not children playing because the children are now having their own specific areas, which is fantastic.
Exactly. I totally agree with that statement. And I think that's one of the reasons, right? Great Stirrup Cay is one of the biggest island in the Bahamas, and we have so much space to expand. And that was one of the reasons to do it, is to provide our guests with a more personalized experience, curating to all of our ages, so everyone can have a great time. And we have these environments all throughout the island that have not, completed yet, but will continue to provide this enormous amount of relaxation on the island, which is one of our highlights. I think GSC has always been the relaxing island where it gives you the opportunity to really enjoy nature and just find a nice area where you can be and just relax. So we will have plenty of opportunities for you to have that relaxation and quiet, mode, even not having to go to an area that you necessarily have to pay.
Agreed. And also, if you are the kind of person who just wants a beach day and you don't want all these extras like pools and waters, that still exists. There is still so much beach area. Like Andrea is absolutely telling the truth. If you look at the overview of this island, it is so large compared to some of the other private islands that the cruise ships have. So don't worry about it being spoiled. There is still plenty of areas just for you to have a
Yes.
perfect beach day as well. There's kind of something for everybody, and that's what makes this island now so exciting is that it has so much diversity. So I think it's just going to be the perfect addition to everybody's 7 night cruise, 3 night cruise, and 4 night cruise.
Yes. I love the fact that we're not going to miss it anymore. That is such a highlight. I think I read somebody that said that been in many cruises with NCL, but never gone to the private island. And I don't know if because they missed it or because the itinerary didn't bring them to the private island. But I hope now they will. They will get to
Yeah.
see it.
That pier is definitely a game changer. So, thank
Absolutely.
you everybody so much for
Yep.
joining us. I hope you love seeing all these changes to Great Stirrup Cay. We'll keep you updated when there's more changes. And of course, we'll keep you updated on all the new things coming your way with the new ship announcements. And thank you again, Andrea, so much for joining us.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me, Julie, and everyone. Thank you for your support, and all of you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.